All right. Good evening, everyone. Now we're going to go into the fourth and final part of the Disney Home Media Collection, in which we will look at live action films this time. And here we go. There we go. Sent the link in case anyone wants to join, but I know Movie&GameLover98 will join us soon. So, oh, here he is now.
Hey, Flicka.
All right.
I knew this was going to be something. The part 4, when we go into fully live-action Disney films.
Yes.
Yeah, and I do have some bonus stuff to show up after that once we finish.
Yes. The bonus stuff will be shown right afterwards. So, the first live-action film that I have.
Mine in my collection of pile I have is Mary Poppins, but I think you have something before that.
Is a rather depressing live-action film. Old Yeller.
Released originally back in
1957.
Just 2 years after the original Lady and the Tramp release, but that's a 40th anniversary VHS. That says it came out in the 90s.
It came out in 1997 on VHS because the film is from 1957, and this was released in 1997 to commemorate the 40th anniversary limited edition. But
yeah, I think. Oh yeah.
But there is something incredibly awkward about this VHS release of Old Yeller, which I will get into. Tape with dark sticker label. Print date's August 20th, 1997. The awkward thing about this VHS is that this tape strangely uses the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection logo, even though this is not a Masterpiece Collection release to begin with. This is actually a Walt Disney Film Classics release, but for some reason, Disney made the tape masters for this tape with the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection logo bizarrely appearing at the beginning before the film starts. And I don't know why that logo accidentally appears on here, even though this is not part of the Masterpiece Collection at all.
Just like how, yes, one particular TOS release did that. But anyway, yep, I know Mary Poppins released in 1964, so we're not there yet. So I think
I also
don't
have
you have Savage Sam that goes? It's a direct follow up to Old Yeller.
no,
Okay, so I think Savage Sam released years after Old Yeller did.
but what I do have.
Oh, and also Flick, I have the direct to sequel. Well, the sequel to Mary Poppins Returns, but anyway.
But what I do have is the 1997 Laserdisc release.
I still have not seen Old Yeller. I heard it's a depressing film.
And of course, unlike the VHS, the Laserdisc actually uses the gold Walt Disney Home Video logo at the beginning, which is not on the VHS. And the best part is, there is no Masterpiece Collection logo on this Laserdisc because this is not a Masterpiece Collection release. Why couldn't they just fix it for the VHS, too? They fixed it for the Laserdisc. Why not the VHS?
That's all done to a mystery. But and also when we do the Herbie films, that starts with the Love Bug flicker that came out in 1968, the same year Chitty Chitty Bang Bang did. Well, I mean, you have the Herbie films, but I don't.
I only have the Love Bug. That's the only Herbie film I have.
Okay, well, we'll show that after Mary Poppins, and I know I do have Bedknobs and Broomsticks released in 1971, or somewhere in the 70s after the Love Bug did.
But I have a few more live-action films to show before we get into Mary Poppins. And the next one is Pollyanna, released in 1960 with Haley Mills.
Yeah, that film originally released a year before the Parent Trap 1961 version came out.
Yes, I do have that VHS of the Parent Trap to show you right after this as well.
But when we get to Parent Trap, do you have both the original 1961 version and the 1998 Lindsay Lohan remake?
I have the original 61 version.
I used to have the 98 version of Lindsay Lohan of Parent Trap on VHS, but I wanted it on DVD. But anyway, there's
Ink Label. And the print date is January 2nd, 1995. And this was originally released on VHS back on October 28th of 1994 as part of the Walt Disney Family Film Collection. But the Walt Disney Family Film Collection releases only used the Walt Disney Home Video logo at the beginnings, which this one uses the 1986 Walt Disney Home Video Sorcerer Mickey logo, even though the Masterpiece Collection titles got their own logo for the line.
But yeah, that's Pollyanna. I've not seen that film. Don't spoil it for me, please. But well, if you've seen it, cool. But please don't spoil it for me if I've not seen it yet. Anyway, I'm just trying to memorize when all these films came out. But luckily, I know all these live-action films I have, I'll make sure to do them in the proper order I can, because I know you don't have that many from like the 90s, 80s, and 2000s.
All right. Next up is The Parent Trap, 1961 version.
Yep, I fortunately don't have
Walt Disney Family Film Collection.
At least this one that they did, this Parent Trap version with Walt Disney did an amazing job. The late great Walt Disney himself.
Yes, and this also has an ink label with the print date being December 29th, 1994, and I've seen it on Disney Plus before, I think, and it's pretty hilarious.
Yeah. Yes, we know the Lindsay Lohan version is from the Walt Pictures logo era, but that's the follow-up, but yeah. And I think next, well, actually, you have the original Incredible Journey from 60. Yep.
We have one more release to look at before we get into Mary Poppins.
I think it's the original Incredible Journey, but you don't have the remakes Homeward Bound Incredible Journey.
Yes, it is the original Incredible Journey.
I need to get that. I remember liking it as much as the Homeward Bound Incredible Journey movies from the 90s.
Yeah.
I don't think that one's as depressing as Old Yeller is. Well, I wouldn't know because in this one they kind of have a cat with a hissy attitude, like a sassy attitude, but just live action style. But yeah,
This has an ink label, but look at the print date. This is a very, very, very late printing from September 16th, 1998. However, this originally came out on VHS back in 1994, a year after Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey was released on VHS. And
yeah, I think that VHS. I don't know. I don't think it has updated previews. You have to look through it yourself. But anyway,
I looked at it. This contains the original 1994 Tape Master, despite being a 1998 reprint, because it still uses the 1986 Walt Disney Home Video Source and Mickey logo at the beginning.
okay, so I think now we go into.
Now we get into Mary Poppins.
Yep, I have the 2013 or 2014 Blu-ray release of Mary Poppins. Even though this
5 different VHS.
That's a lot to show.
And I have an extremely rare Masterpiece Collection DVD of Mary Poppins as well.
You have to show probably a few at a time. That's a lot of VHS variants.
This looks like the 1988 VHS.
Well, I can't see I don't see the diamond thing saying the classics thing.
Of course not, because this is a standard Walt Disney Home Video release. The classics editions were just fully animated features.
Oh, okay, so like when they did the live action hybrid films in the 90s and 80s, they just put simple diamond portraits without saying the word classics.
Yes, and it also just uses the 1986 Walt Disney Home Video Sorcerer Mickey logo at the beginning because this is a standard release. The Classics editions would either use the 1984 Classics Walt Disney Home Video Cheesy Classics Diamond logo from 84, or the 1988, 1989, or 1992 Walt Disney Classics Sorcerer Mickey logos, but standard ones, they just use the Walt Disney Home Video logo. Print date's November 25th, 1992, and strangely enough, I found out that the descriptive video service VHS release of Mary Poppins from 1992 uses the 1988 Walt Disney Classics prototype Sorcerer Mickey logo make a surprise appearance instead of using the Walt Disney Home Video logo, even though this is not a Classics release.
Why would Disney do that? I don't know why.
Yeah.
But at least I'll just explain. Yeah.
Yeah. And why the Walt Disney Classics logo appeared on the DES VHS of Mary Poppins is what remains a mystery here.
Another mystery to be found, but yep, at least we got the actor who played Mr. Potts and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Dick Van Dyke's in here.
I have.
Oh yeah.
One of the two. I have one of the two copies of the 1994 Masterpiece Collection edition of Mary Poppins, released on October 28th of 1994. This is one of the early Masterpiece Collection editions because of the logo being shown on the front. And print dates, this has an ink label. Print dates December 31st of 1994.
Well, yep, I'm holding my 2013 Blu-ray of Mary Poppins, which strangely enough says 50th, and even though this is released in 2014, 50th anniversary.
And of course,
kind of like with I'll show you something else similar with when we show bonus stuff after the main collection. But here's how we go in pattern. I'll show you show off your bonus Disney stuff, and I'll show mine. But yeah, well, let's go through this. We'll just do the main collection first.
And I also have another copy of the 1994 Masterpiece Collection VHS release.
Yep. And I know Bert is played by Dick Van Dyke in this, but I think in the remake Mary Poppins Returns, I think he's played by someone else.
Anyway, this also has an ink label, and the print date's January 19th of 1996. And the interesting thing about this VHS is that the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection logo on this tape uses the 1992 distorted Walt Disney Classics music playing over the logo, and the logo shines twice at the very end.
That's a very bizarre thing to do it twice. Kind of like how on some Thomas VHS releases, the Strain Home Video logo plays twice on the tape, first at the beginning and then at the end.
Well, actually, yeah, kind of like that, but the Masterpiece Collection logo is an extended version where the logo shines twice after it's formed.
But yeah. And yep, of course, that's the famous Mary Poppins. This long word, I cannot say that word. Sung by Bert and Mary Poppins herself. That you know what, super, this song, I don't know how to say the whole name of the song.
And here's the 1997 fully restored limited edition VHS release.
I know you also have the DVD counterpart.
Yeah. And I have one more VHS version to show you after this as well before we get to the DVD.
Yeah, I forgot to bring up one format at a time, but that's okay.
Print date on this is July 29th, 1997. And unlike the other tapes, this tape actually uses the Walt Disney Pictures logo before the film starts, because even though the other previous releases had the Buena Vista logo, on this tape, the Buena Vista logo is plastered by the Walt Disney Pictures logo.
That's very weird, but I'm surprised, like, one VHS version they did it right, like this. I think the Blu-ray fixed this master, but anyway. Yeah, they should release this on 4K, the original Mary Poppins, for its, 60th anniversary. Well, we know Mary Poppins, the original, released originally in 1964, so who knows if Disney will release this live-action film on 4K, so I can upgrade this and the Mary Poppins Return remake to a 4K.
And here's the 1998 Masterpiece Collection VHS release.
Without the fully restored version on it.
It's kind of like a cross between the 1994 and 1997 VHS covers, because it's got the same design with the Mary Poppins logo and the picture of Mary Poppins and Bert and the penguins from the 97 VHS, but it uses the Masterpiece Collection logo at the top like the 94 tape. And this has an ink label, and this is printed on April 3rd of 1999, so this is a 1999 reprint of the 1998 VHS with updated previews.
Yeah, at least let's not mention previews, because yes, tell them, make sure the viewers understand we're not talking about too much about previews. But yeah, I think.
And now that the VHS versions are done, I also have the Masterpiece Collection DVD release.
In widescreen, because it's got the bar at the top.
Yes.
But if it doesn't have the bar, it means it's in full screen, unfortunately.
This one is in widescreen.
Okay, that's with the other movies. You have to see which one's widescreen, which one's full screen. Like I said, if it doesn't have the bar, it means it's full screen. But if it does have the bar, it means it's widescreen.
Here's the disc, and this one has a booklet over there, and this has absolutely no previews at the beginning. It just has the late 90s green FBI screens, and the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection logo, which uses the distorted version of the 1992 Walt Disney Classics music playing over on this DVD release, just like with my 1996 reprint of the 94 VHS. And then this actually retains the Buena Vista logo intact, unlike the 1997 and 98 VHS releases where the Walt Disney Pictures logo plastered it.
And yes, I have the Blu-ray of Mary Poppins, as I said. I'm hoping this gets a 4K so I can upgrade this, and I'm going to show you the remake Mary Poppins Returns if that's fine. Well, let me show you the Blu-ray first. But yep, Blu-ray of Mary Poppins, the original from 1964. They should have released this Blu-ray in 2014, but this year, hopefully, maybe Mary Poppins, the original, does get a 4K release in honor of its 60th anniversary. I mean, I don't know if the film already turned 60.
Come out this year, it might not. Who knows?
But okay. And next, I have Mary Poppins Returns, a 2018 adaptation of the original version. But
I have not seen the sequel, but I've seen the original, and I'd say the original is better.
But this one wasn't too bad of a remake to the original film, because at least both films are live action still, and they use hybrid, like, cartoon animation still, technically. But anyway, yep, because this film came out at the second to last year of the 2010s decade. Well, this Blu-ray came out in 2019 at the start, but this came out originally in very late 2018, Mary Poppins Returns. And since this is a slipcover, I'll just show you the inside anyway. Yep, Blu-ray disc and DVDs are symbol colors, because, yeah. Billy Stick Van Dyke is probably still in this film, but except in this one, Mary Poppins is played by Emily Blunt instead of Julie Andrews.
And of course, now that we're done with Mary Poppins, we have the Love Bug next.
Okay, you show Love Bug. I know when Bedknobs and Broomsticks came out, so I'm not going to hold anything yet. So I'm going to just sit comfortably and sit patiently, and while you bring out Love Bug. But there are other adaptations that came also with it, which are Herbie Rides Again, Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo, and one of my least favorite.
Bananas.
My least favorite. I hate Herbie Goes Bananas.
There's even Herbie Fully Loaded.
Yep, with Lindsay Lohan, which I used to have, but I need to get that back one of these days on DVD. Or get that Club Blu-ray, because I heard Disney Movie Club is basically now been shut down. Anyway, R.I.P.
The Love Bug. This is a 1994 VHS release from the Walt Disney Family Film Collection.
Okay, well, at least... I thought they could release that in 83 in honor of the film's anniversary, because it came out the same year as Chitty Bang Bang, The Love Bug.
That film might have gotten a release in the 1980s. I'll have to look at it again. But ink label, and the print date is May 30th, 1996. So this is a later printing.
If I get the Herbie Full Orf movie pack on DVD Flickr, it's going to be hard to do a review on all 5 of those Herbie films, including the Lindsay Lohan Herbie Fully Loaded. Okay, but at least we know the Love Bug released between Mary Poppins and Bedknobs and Broomsticks, because Bedknobs and Broomsticks...
I have a copy of the Love Bug to show you from 1997.
It's a different VHS variant. It's not... Yes. Luckily, they're not... Luckily, I don't mind clamshells, because cardboard cases, you got to be really careful.
Yes, this is a 1997 VHS release, part of the Walt Disney Film Classics, The Love Bug Collection.
Okay, but at least the other 3 films are the same way as that. But, well, I mean, I know when the films originally came out. I think Herbie Rides Again came out sometime in the 70s. The third one, Goes to Monte Carlo, might have been 77. I think it was. And we know Goes Bananas is 1980.
And this has an ink label, and the print date is July 11th, 1997. And I think this originally came out on September 16th, 1997 on VHS, the same day the Masterpiece Collection edition of Sleeping Beauty was released.
I would have to say that. Well, I mean, I don't think that has the Sleeping Beauty trailer on that tape at all.
Nope.
Okay. Well, okay. So you just have to look for the tape yourself. But anyway, I think, yeah, we got to look through more Love Bug. You should get the Love Bug 4 movie pack on DVD Flickr, because I don't think you can get those Blu-rays independently, because that's a lot of money, because the Club Blu-rays don't come with DVDs. So you might as well just get the 4 movie pack of all 4 Herbies. And plus get Herbie Fully Loaded with Lindsay Lohan on DVD by itself. So, okay, well, I know that's the next one I'm going to show because it came out in 1971, the same year as Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Yeah, and
Let's
I
see.
have 3 copies of the Masterpiece Collection Edition to show you.
That's a lot, so I don't know if we can show all of them, but if you just want to show them, that's honestly fine by me, because I forgot to ask if we could do just one format at a time.
This is the only format I have the film on, VHS.
I mean, like I said, if you actually buy these Blu-ray combo packs, you can watch the DVD, so it's no biggie.
And here's this copy, and
I know there's a DVD counterpart that also contains the very extended over 2 hours version, which I never am getting.
This one is just 117 minutes, so it's an hour and 57 minutes.
Yep, that's the 117-minute version.
And this has an ink label with a print date of January 17th, 1996. And just like with the VHS of Mary Poppins printed in 1996, this VHS of Bed Knobs and Broomsticks also uses the extended version of the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection logo, where it uses the 1992 distorted Walt Disney Classics music playing over it and has the logo shining twice. Here's this copy.
Which, well, I'll bring up something. Well, you show off the VHS another copy, then I'll tell you what's interesting about one of these versions of a specific release. But yeah.
Same label, print date's March 19th, 1996, and
these are 96 reprint VHSs, but I think the Masterpiece originally came out in 94, something like that.
Yes, in October of 1994.
Yep. Yes, we all know with the
one.
Yeah.
This one is a 1997 reprint.
Okay, so that one
printed on October 28th, 1997, just 3 years after it officially came out on VHS in the Masterpiece Collection.
The exact date, but yeah. And also, like you brought up with something, here's my Blu-ray of Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, not a slipcover yet, but I know what it looks like, so I really don't need a slipcover, but yeah. I think some people say this, they say they like Mary Poppins better than this, but I honestly think this was cool, like them going into the underwater sea with cartoon characters with live action people. But yeah, and I think also if we said like
I have 3 different VHS copies of Pete's Dragon, and each one's a different VHS version.
But yeah, if you've seen this video, Flicka, of how the oddities of Thomas Home Media, they say that on the recent Universal one of these DVD releases of James Learns a Lesson, after the Britt Allcroft logo disappears, they show a little message in the purple background, the same one the Britt Allcroft logo shows up on. They say the adaptation by Britt Allcroft in season 4 text, and then it cuts to the VHS master. I think it's on
my DVD copy of James Learns a Lesson has.
Yes, basically after the Britt Allcroft logo disappears, it shows the adaptation by Britt Allcroft message in the same purple screen that the Britt Allcroft logo is shown on. But it still contains the original VHS master. But yeah, there's Pete's Dragon. This is the 35th Blu-ray from 2012.
This is the 1985 Neon Mickey tape of Pete's Dragon. This is the only Neon Mickey tape from Disney that I have.
Those are cool releases, even though I like the Masterpiece versions better, because, like I said, I like the Masterpiece one where it has the border and it has the movie title logo on the spine along with...
This one would actually tell you what the cast members are for the Neon Mickey release, starring Helen Reddy, Jim Dale, Mickey Rooney, Red Buttons, and Shelley Winters.
And, of course, the particular one who does the voice of Elliot, this one particular person.
And, of course, this has an early 1980... This has a 1985 style sticker label with blue bars.
And it's got the grayish lid. Well, anyway. Yeah, I saw the grayish lid.
1985. And I have 2 more VHS versions of Pete's Dragon to show you. The next one is from 1991.
Yep, but that is a well. It's not going to say the classics Diamond No, because it's a live-action hybrid film.
Anyway, the next tape I have here is the 1991 VHS of Pete's Dragon. This is just a standard Walt Disney Home Video release, as expected. And this has a vertical sticker label. I know some copies have an ink label, but this one has a vertical sticker label.
That throws me back to the Thomas Timeline VHS collection when the first 10 volumes had a vertical ink label on their tapes. Those Timeline Thomas releases on VHS.
Print date on this tape is June 10th, 1991. And this, I think it came out on July 12th, 1991, the same day Robin Hood came out on VHS in the Classics edition a second time.
Yeah. That's what I know. But yeah.
And I have one more edition to show you, which is the 94 Masterpiece Collection edition.
Yeah, and also, I know you didn't have the original Treasure Island on VHS nor DVD, Flicko, because I do have the Muppet Treasure Island remake that's related to the original Treasure Island from 1950.
I have Muppet Treasure Island on VHS as well. I will show you that when we get to the 96 live-action releases. And
or we're going to just show that at the start, because that's related to the original Treasure Island from 1950. But anyway, if you want to do it after, that's fine. It's fine by me. This is your thing. You can do whatever you like.
Pete's Dragon, 1994 Masterpiece Collection Edition, and
of course, we all know there's a Gold Classic Collection VHS counterpart as well.
From 2001.
Yeah, they were surprisingly still doing Gold Classic Collection VHSs in 2001 after 2000 was over.
And this is an ink label. This is printed on April 5th, 1999, just printed 5 months and 1 day before Dragon Tales premiered, hence the name, Pete's Dragon.
Oh, yes. I can also bring up some Dragon Tales stuff. Well, yeah, because we're still thinking who's going to do the anniversary for 25 years of Dragon Tales coming to PBS Kids 25 years ago. That's coming down the line eventually. So we have to think of that. We might
show up my Dragon Tales collection again in honor of the 25th anniversary.
I mean, one of us will probably do it. I mean, well, you could probably do it, or I'll have to check and see, because like I said, we have to pay attention to what I'm thinking of odd and even numbered months. But since you can do I know you're doing a stream right. This is one you're doing right now. But yeah, I know you're going to probably do another stream next week. Anyway.
Now, the next release isn't really a Disney release. It's a Jim Henson Video release, but it has the same Disney-style labels and FBI warnings and stuff. And
not yet. It's not time for Muppet Treasure Island yet. But
it is a 1993 VHS of the Muppet movie. This was originally released by Jim Henson Video back in like 1993, and then Columbia TriStar Home Video released it in 1999 on VHS and on DVD in 2001, and then Disney started releasing the Muppet movie on DVD back in like 2004 or 2005.
Oh yeah. Well, that also comes in a Blu-ray double feature with, well, I don't know. Well, we're not 1996 releases yet, so we still got to wait to get to Muppet Treasure Island, because the Muppet movie originally came out by Jim Henson in 1979, I think.
Yes, it was from 1979.
So that season of Sesame Street would have to be what, season 9 or 10?
But I'd say probably season 9, season 10. Who knows?
I mean, you have to look up the list of seasons of Sesame Street going all the way back to 1969. But anyway.
ink label, and the print date's December 13th, 1992, even though this came out in January of 1993.
Very early pressing.
Yes. This one has the same packaging as well, except that the print date's December 14th, 1992. So both of them are early printings, just one day apart. And this particular printing of Muppet Movie was just printed 3 years before my early copy of Pocahontas with the Walt Disney Classics logo was printed.
Well, I'll look at it. This one probably does not contain the Beauty and the Beast now on home video trailer. No, because Beauty and the Beast was...
No, it just contains Jim Henson video trailers for like Fraggle Rock and the Great Muppet Caper, and that's about it.
Okay, since we're at the Muppet Movie, 1979 film, so something we have to figure out what to do next to the 1980s. So, unfortunately, none of these I know off the top of my head for the 80s, honestly. But I think if I know from the 90s, I think from the 90s, 1992's Heavyweight.
Last live-action film from before the 1990s that I own. Because the next tape I'm going to show you, we go right into the 1990s. And believe it or not...
I think it's... Well, I know Honey, I Shrunk the Kids released in 1989, the same year as Little Mermaid did.
Yeah,
but if you don't have...
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. But the next live-action film that I do have...
But it has to be a 1980s one, because this is tricky for live-action Disney films, because luckily we know it's animated stuff and 3D computer animation.
I don't have any live-action films from the 80s, unfortunately. The next one is a live-action film or miniseries film from 1993, and it's called Heidi.
I don't think I've seen that one, Heidi.
I have not seen it either, but this is a 1994 VHS.
So this has to be sometime in the 90s, so when this film originally came out.
It didn't really... That film actually might have aired on Disney Channel in the 90s. It wasn't in theaters, but...
So it has to be the very first Disney Channel original film, I think.
Yeah, anyway... This is an ink label, and the print date's a later printing from June 27th, 1996, even though this is a 1994 VHS.
And of course, I think next would be... I don't think you have the D Mighty Ducks either, Flicka. The D Mighty Ducks from...
I don't have that or D2 the Mighty Ducks, but I do have D3 the Mighty Ducks.
Well, that's part of
something else to show you first.
Well, even if this would be related to the 1993 film, we should show D3 because it's related to the original D Mighty Ducks film from 93. Or should we? Or if you just want to show it when we get to
1996 film.
I think it's a 1997 D3 The Mighty Ducks.
D3 The Mighty Ducks is a 1996 film. I actually looked it up. It's a film from 1996.
Okay, so that would be the same year as Muppet Treasure Island.
And, but Muppet Treasure Island came out earlier in 1996.
So and also, there will also be The Big Green from 1995. But, oh yeah, we're at Muppet Treasure Island. I guess we'll show that, because I'm also trying to get this in the Blu-ray double feature with, well... Great Muppet Caper, which I know you don't...
This is a Jim Henson video release that Walt Disney Pictures released in theaters.
But luckily, surprisingly, this does not have the Toy Story on home video trailer, but it does have the Oliver and Company coming to video trailer. The VHS, rather, not the DVD.
And this also is a trailer for James and the Giant Peach as well. And the print date's August 6th, 1996. I think this originally came out on September 10th of 1996, just about 15 days before Oliver and Company. It was originally Oliver and Company was meant to come out on September 24th, 1996, but Disney released it one day late on September 25th.
And I do have one film from 1997 on DVD Flickr, which is Mr. Magoo, live-action Disney film. But so I think we're all done with Muppet Treasure Island, and I think you're going to show D3 The Mighty Ducks on just VHS alone.
Yeah, and I might as well, even though we showed off the live-action 101 Dalmatians in part 2, when we
because
animated ones.
Because to do it with adaptations from animated movie remakes, we'll just skip straight to Mr. Magoo. Well, we got to show D3 Mighty Ducks.
Here's D3 The Mighty Ducks, 1997 VHS.
I think you have to probably get the double feature of the first two Mighty Ducks and get the third one on DVD by itself, because I don't think they released a trilogy of all three of them on DVD together. They only released the first two on DVD together in order, but then they did the third one on DVD by itself. Well, you can get them all. Anyway. And I do have the Mr. Magoo.
Came out on January 28th of 1997 on VHS, and this has an ink label with a print date from November 22nd, 1996. So this is an early printing.
An early pressing, so it might contain previews the same way as the 97 VHS, because it's an early pressing.
Yes, it does. It's got, I know one of the trailers on here is for Bambi, but I'm not going to go into any more further detail.
And that's what I think we go to. Do you have any of the Airbuds Flickr that starting from Airbud all the way up to Spike's Back? Because Airbud came out sometime in the summer of 97 and then came out in VHS later that time. Or if you don't have Airbud, we could just
have two more live action Disney titles to look at here.
I mean, the rest will just be mine because I do have
Williams.
I do have Mr. Magoo, but because I think Flubber. Are you going to show Flubber? Why don't I show Mr. Magoo? Because I think that came out before Flubber with Robin Williams.
Sure, you could show off Mr. Magoo first.
Or Flubber came before Mr. Magoo.
Actually, you know what? I'll show Flubber first, and then you can show off.
Well, I don't know if Flubber goes before Mr. Magoo because I don't know the actual original release.
I'm gonna look it up.
Like I said, this is tricky with live action films, unfortunately. But with animated stuff, it's not that bad, honestly. It was easy to do with their animated Disney films, even though if we showed a few live action stuff.
1997, so that means it came out after Flubber.
So it came out. So I think Flubber does go first then.
Yes.
Okay, so
let me out on Thanksgiving, and this is a 1998 VHS, and this actually contains a trailer for Mr. Magoo at the beginning.
Okay, so that's why I have Mr. Magoo standing right next to me, but then I'll pull out the DVD to show you because it released very late.
This is another film that was made by Great Oaks, just like with the live-action 101 Dalmatians.
I have to see The Absent-Minded Professor, then Son of Flubber, then The Flubber with Robin Williams.
I do not have either of those. I just have the remake.
Well, the Robin, even though I like Robin Williams in some films, like this Disney film, I heard some people say he did an amazing job, but yeah.
Well, I know Robin Williams appears in it, and believe it or not, Jodie Benson also appears in Flubber, and she does the voice of Philip Brainard's robot friend.
Maybe another reason to have this in my Jodie Benson and Robin Williams collection believe
it or not, Clancy Brown also appears in this film, and he is most famously known as Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob SquarePants.
And Clancy Brown was also in The Shawshank Redemption, playing the one person in the prison.
Court date's February 20th of 1998, and this came out on April 21st of 1998 on VHS. And I think it came out on DVD a couple of months later in June of 1998.
That's interesting to get it on VHS. Well, DVD after it came out on VHS, but Okay, now I'll show Mr. Magoo. Because after this flick, I don't have any Disney films from 1998 or 99, but I do have Max.
I have one Disney film from 1999 and live action to show you right after you show off Mr. Magoo.
Yep, this movie released. What the hell? Anyway, what the hell's that? Anyway, Mr. Magoo. I didn't know you haven't seen the cartoons of Have you seen the cartoons of Mr. Magoo? Look,
Nope.
Or neither this live action film where Leslie Nielsen plays him.
Nope.
Okay, well, not even the Christmas Carol, Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol.
Nope, I haven't seen anything related to Mr. Magoo at all.
You'll probably like this film. It's very, very funny. Plus, it has some action scenes towards the end and all that stuff. But yeah, disc for Mr. Magoo has just a simple clear disc, because I'm surprised this released on DVD surprisingly after it hit theaters, or it came out sometime in the 2000s on DVD. I don't even know when this DVD of Mr. Magoo came out, honestly.
Yes, it might have been around 1998. Who knows?
But I do know even though I don't think we're going to show Touchstone movies, no way. Nope. I know my deep. Yeah, so the Touchstone movies need to stay out. But anyway, Mr. Magoo, I recommend this flicka. Well, front cover first. Mr. Magoo, I recommend this.
And of course, Disney would be the company that would release films rated G and some PG rated films, whereas Touchstone would release some PG films along with some PG-13 and R-rated films. They go under Touchstone and not by Disney.
By the way, yep, that's my last one. Well, not for now at least, but at least then I get to, well, let me see what else I have.
Well, I have one more live-action VHS to show you here, and that is My Favorite Martian.
Released sometime released
in theaters in February 1999, I believe, and it came out on VHS and DVD, I think, on September 21st of 1999.
September 21st, 1999, the VHS and DVD was after a while Dragon Tales first premiered. That's the date when the VHS originally came out. Yes.
And it says, Out of This World. This is American Urban Radio Network. And there's an ink label, and the print date is July 14th, 1999. And of course, well, I think I have pretty much all the live action Disney films that I could cover.
Well, I don't have any from 99 or 2000 flicka, but I guess I'll have to go straight ahead to 2001's Max Cable's Big Move, which surprisingly released in the same. This came out before Monsters Inc. did in October 2001, but this DVD didn't come out surprisingly till the fall of 2002. Max Cable's Big Move, which it does have this. Yep, it does have this particular actor, which is Alex D. Linz, who, yes, he did play the kid Alex in Home Alone 3, which is a horrible Home Alone film. Home Alone 3 is terrible, but he did do well in this live-action Disney film where he's in middle school.
I've seen pieces of the film on VHS before.
Yeah, this unfortunately has the Monsters Inc. on home video trailer at the beginning on the VHS counterpart, but luckily I got the DVD counterpart because I don't like how the DVD's still in full screen like the VHS. Couldn't Disney just release this in widescreen like the Rookie did? Which I don't have Rookie. I'm never getting that Rookie film. I rather would watch some other baseball movies other than Rookie. But anyway, but we're focusing on Max Steel's Big Move, which released originally in October 2001 before Monsters Inc. hit theaters. And yeah, like I said, I'm sticking with just the DVD because I don't like how both the VHS and DVD are in full screen. Or if they could just release the widescreen DVD counterpart. This needs to get a Blu-ray release. I wish this got a Blu-ray release. Why couldn't Disney release this on Blu-ray is beyond me. Oh, and surprisingly, Josh Peck is in this film. And I don't know if you probably won't watch like Malcolm in the Middle, Flicka. It's also got the Justin actor who played Reese in Malcolm in the Middle is also in here.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, well, the actor Justin D. Someone who played Reese in Malcolm in the Middle, he's in this film.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? And Josh Peck, who played Josh Nichols later on, 3 years later in 2004's Drake and Josh later. But yeah, Max Keel's big move. At least I gave this a try. It wasn't actually too bad, but like I said, I'm just going to keep this DVD. I'm never doing a comparison on the VHS nor the DVD because I don't like how the DVD's still stuck in full screen. Because this is the 2000s. People need to stop doing full screen. But anyway, Max Keel's big move. And next would be, well, I would say The Rookie, but I don't have Rookie. I don't even like that film as much, but yeah. I think I'll skip straight to 2003's The Lizzie McGuire Movie with Hilary Duff. This is another one of my sister's favorites when she was in middle school, like the Lizzie McGuire movie. Hilary Duff is a great Lizzie McGuire in this. I'm surprised they made a cartoon Lizzie McGuire before this film came out. And this film came out weeks before Finding Nemo came out. The exact date would be May 2nd of 2003. I looked it up on the wiki page. At least May 2nd, 2003, so that was several weeks before Finding Nemo hit theaters. But the DVD, I think this DVD released sometime in autumn of 2003. And there's also a VHS counterpart, which I want to get so bad, because I love this film. At least this one I can just watch the film in widescreen on the DVD, but live with full screen on the VHS.
Yeah.
And actually this film came out in theaters after Inspector Gadget 2 came out on video, because I don't think Inspector Gadget 2 got a theatrical release. That was another 1999 film I brought up, was Inspector Gadget along with its successor, Inspector Gadget 2, which I don't think you have the double feature of those yet.
Nope.
I don't think you have seen the live-action Inspector Gadget films, but I don't know if you've seen the series of cartoon Inspector Gadget. Oh, here's Lizzie McGuire movie. Yep, it's got some adverts in here. Even advertisement for the Kim Possible spot, like the series rather, coming to DVD. But luckily that got a complete series, the Kim Possible TV series, which I'm surprised that's a really good Disney cartoon. But anyway, Lizzie McGuire movie.
There were some other Disney cartoons, like Phineas and Ferb. That one.
That
Disney.
That one released on Disney Channel the same year as High School Musical 2, but I don't have High School Musical 2. Well, in the 3-pack with the other films, but yeah. Lizzie McGuire movie, luckily I showed that first. And now we go to, I'm going to show off the 3 Pirates of the Caribbean films one at a time. First off, we do The Curse of the Black Pearl, released in July 2003. And all these pirate films I have are the 2011 Blu-ray release with slipcovers. Which I'm surprised. This Pirates of the Caribbean got a 4K release. I'm surprised this got 4K. Maybe I'll get this one on 4K soon. But I'll probably just keep the Blu-ray counterpart because I want to have all the pirate films next to each other. But yeah, probably have never seen any of these. At least he's got Johnny Depp and an Orlando Bloom, which I do mention. Yes, he was playing Legolas in Lord of the Rings. Orlando Bloom. Yep. Yeah. Orlando Bloom. I almost said a different name, but yeah. And it's also got this actress to play Elizabeth the girl.
Yeah. Johnny Depp also appeared in the Willy Wonka remake from 2005, called Charlie and Chocolate Factory. He also appeared in Tim Burton's Corpse Bride, and he was a guest star in the SpongeBob episode, SpongeBob SquarePants versus the Big One.
Well, this film came out. Okay, and this film, like I said, this was after season 34 Sesame Street premiered, but. And Lizzie McGuire movie was the same way. They both came out in theaters after season 34 of Sesame Street first premiered. And now here's sequel to Curse of the Black Pearl, Dead Man's Chest. Luckily, these have slipcovers. But I don't like that these live-action Disney films, because these got a 2 or 1 disc DVD release. They just put the disc 1 from the DVD into the Blu-ray combo pack. Kind of like somewhere, yes, if you got the Polar Express on widescreen or full screen 1 disc DVD, they for some reason still label it as disc 1 because it was taken from the 2 disc DVD.
And
Yep, Dead Man's Chest.
That film probably came out in like 2006 or something.
Yeah, I think this or another Disney film was the first one to feature the 2006 Walt Disney Pictures logo, which actually surprisingly, well, I'm not going to bring it down here with me, G-Force, but that's a 2009 film. But this one was the first, I think this was probably the first Walt Disney Pictures movie to feature the 2006 variant of the Walt Disney Pictures logo, or the Santa Claus 3D Escape Clause from late 2006.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if anyone will know what was the very first Disney movie to feature the 2006 variant of the Walt Disney Pictures logo, because around 2005 is when they stopped doing the original variant. And then here's the third installment, released in 2007 originally at World's End, which, well, I'm pretty sure this film came out after season 37 of Sesame Street premiered, this third adaptation of the Pirates films. And okay, so I think after that I don't have any, well, and I also do have Miracle with Kurt Russell, as he's playing the character Herb Brooks. Good job, Kurt Russell, for playing Herb Brooks, or Mr. Brooks, in this movie. Here's an example. Well, this does have a slip curse. I'll show you what the problem is, Flicka. Why would they put the disc 1 from the 2-disc DVD into this combo pack, but say it's the DVD counterpart? But at least they didn't put the full screen DVD copy in this Blu-ray combo pack, otherwise I would have been so mad. But anyway, at least the Blu-ray and DVD, they swapped their artworks. The Blu-ray contains the image from the front, and
I looked it up. Dead Man's Chest is the first Disney film to use the 2006 logo.
Okay, so like all the other, even though for strangely, the Fox and the Hound 2, despite that came out in late 2006 straight to DVD, that one surprisingly still used the old style Walt Disney Pictures logo, even though that's a fully animated 2D film.
Yes.
And yeah, I haven't seen Miracle yet, Flicka, so I promise.
Even though the Walt Disney Pictures logo from 2006 was new, the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo continued to be used on Platinum DVDs as late as 2007.
So, like, even like when some of the Disney anime films released on Platinum Edition DVD in 2007, they kept using the old style 1990 version.
Yes. The first one to use the first Platinum Edition released with the 2006 logo would be the 2008 DVD of 101 Dalmatians.
Well, I think that also happens in the Blu-ray edition, but I don't know, because I'm not going to bring out my Blu-ray disc to show you, but yeah. Like I said, I don't like how it does this, Flicka. It takes the disc 1 from the DVD 2-disc combo pack and puts it in here as the DVD disc in these Blu-ray sets, like I should with all those 3 pirate films. I wish they could. The one trick I'm going to do is get that DVD with bonus features. Well, it also contains the bonus features disc, and the same thing I'll do with Brother Bears. I'll take those 2 discs, because I actually want to do something really cool, which I'll show when we show off bonus stuff. But yeah, like I said, you don't have any other Disney live-action films to show, so I'll just show Miracle. Which, yes, like I said, has Kurt Russell, who also I know he did play Will Stronghold's dad in Sky High from 2005, which came out a year after this film came out. I think this film came out in spring.
Sky High also from Disney?
Yes, it came out in 2005. I think it came out after Herbie Fully Loaded did, but since we're doing regular, like an actual movie timeline, we'll show. I would have Sky High, but I got rid of that DVD, unfortunately. So I guess we skip straight to, yeah, 8 Below's next. I looked up, this came before Invincible. 8 Below came out after Valentine's Day 2006. And this Blu-ray, well, the film originally came out in 2006, February of 06, after the Dragon Tales release from 2006. The first one of 06 came out on DVD only. The Say Hola to Enrique release.
Yeah, even though they could have also put it on out, even though they could have put that one out on VHS and make that be the last VHS release to come out too, making it the only VHS to feature all episodes with Enrique.
But no, Sony just canceled it at the last moment, so they just stuck with just doing DVD only for Dragon Tales. Well, yeah, they started doing DVD only only releases for Dragon Tales in 2006, but Thomas and Bob the Builder kept going, and so did Sesame Street in 2006 for VHSs for some reason. But anyway, Eight Below, it's okay, but I think it's a little sad in my personal opinion. So I have to say yes to recommend Eight Below. Well, wait. But at least it's got some good actors in there. Yep, it does have Paul Walker in this film. It also has Bruce Greenwood and Jason Biggs. But yeah, Eight Below. Like I said, I think if you don't like this sad ending, I would say pass on this film. But to me personally, I think it was an interesting plot to see, like, they got separated from the dogs, and they had to race through the cold to get back, reunite with their team. Yes, even if like one of the dogs died at the end of the film.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't as bad as Old Yeller. Please don't spoil it for me, Old Yeller, because I haven't seen that. But yeah, Eight Below, I say give this release a try. I'm surprisingly this came out on Blu-ray the same year as the DVD counterpart, but just a few months later, in September of 2006.
Yes.
So yeah, surprisingly, Disney did Blu-rays in 2006. So I don't think Disney didn't start with Blu-ray in 2007. It was 2006 with this film, Eight Below. But yeah, now here's Invincible with Mark Wahlberg. I just watched this film a few days ago. It was like a while ago. It was really good.
I think this came out in December 2006 on DVD, and I think this also uses the new Walt Disney Home Entertainment jingle from 2006 in the logo on this DVD.
Yeah. Well, something I want to bring up with this logo, I think this one just plays the generic music for the 2006 Walt Disney Pictures logo, but I'll just explain this up, even though I'm not going to bring up G-Force. On G-Force, when I don't know if you've seen G-Force Flick Up. If you're not, I promise I won't spoil it for you. There's a little Easter egg in that one.
No, I have not seen G-Force.
Okay, well, in that logo at the beginning of the 2006 Walt Disney Pictures logo, despite the 2009 film, like, you can hear when they play this jingle and the train, you see the portion of the train crossing the bridge, you can actually hear the train whistle. And the fireworks sounds are more louder, and the flag of the castle waves much louder. But on all their films, they got rid of that. G-Force is the only film that I know that does that. But Invincible, absolutely not. But at least Mark Wahlberg's in here. Because, this film came out in August 2006 originally. But he said this DVD came out in late 2006.
Either that or very early 2007.
Nope, it's 2006, because the film came out in August 2006.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, yep, Invincible's all done, and I also may as well just show you Underdog from 2007. Yep, this is one I'm probably going to show off. I'm probably going to keep this DVD. The reasons why is because one of these, the Blu-ray contains an extra Underdog original cartoon episode that was not on the DVD. This one contains the original cartoon episode, Safe Waif. I mean, you've not seen Underdog, but Peter Dinklage was also in this. The one who played the one who beat up, who smacked Buddy in the head, who killed. Well, he tried to kill Buddy in Elf, and play the cheating Eddie Plant in Pixels. Peter Dinklage is in here too. Yep. Well, that's what he looks like, Peter Dinklage, the actor himself, but I don't know who he is as the character villain. But usually, sometimes Peter Dinklage is the side character for the heroes films. But yeah. But this one, he plays a horrific villain.
I wonder if Will Ferrell appeared in some Disney films.
I don't know, to be honest. I could check. I mean, you just have to look for yourself. Will Ferrell, look up the actor, and see what films he was in. But I also do know he was in... I'll see if he was in any Disney films. But yeah, Underdog, great 2007 film. Again, if a dog's good at being a hero at sports, why not try him as a superhero? And there's actually, I know I won't spoil the whole thing, Flicka, but there's one Lady and the Tramp reference in this Underdog film. No joke. At one particular timeline, Underdog himself, well, the owner of this dog, the dog goes away from his owner and flies to the dog's rescue, and they have spaghetti and meatballs. One Lady and the Tramp reference in here.
Wow.
It's like, strangely enough, because this film came out like so many decades after Lady and the Tramp, the first one came out, but also this film came out 6 years after Lady and the Tramp 2 Scamps Adventure hit VHS and DVD. Well, okay, the DVD came out a year also after the 2006 VHS and DVD release of Lady and the Tramp 2 Scamps Adventure came out. Because you know how I'm never ever getting that 2006 VHS of Lady and the Tramp 2 Scamps Adventure because it's so rare, but the DVD is so common. By the way, yep. Underdog, I think you should give this a watch, Flick. I mean, if you want to see that Lady and the Tramp reference, right here, Underdog is your best answer. And as he says, have no fear, Underdog is here. That's his famous quote. But yeah, Underdog's all done. And next would be a specific film from 2008, Bedtime Stories, but I don't have that. And I also don't have any of the Camp Rock because those are Disney Channel original films. So why don't show off Hannah Montana, the movie. 2009 Blu-ray release. Another film I never watched all the way through when I was a wee young lad.
And
yep, 2009 was when this came out. This came out the same year as G-Force, surprisingly. Anyway, yeah, Hannah Montana the movie. I'm not going to show, like I said, slipcover versions. I'll just show it like this. But if it doesn't have a slipcover, I'll show the discs. At least I'll tell you that the DVD in this column pack, at least it's not a boring gray. Unlike, well, unfortunately, like some other ones, they unfortunately do a boring gray on their DVD discs. But this one, at least they did clear artwork. They did official, like, holographic disc artwork on the DVD disc in this combo pack. Yeah, I would have to say you probably are probably going to turn away and not watch Hannah Montana the movie. I mean, you've seen the show, right, on Disney Channel, not
episodes of it with my cousin, but they've watched a lot of it.
I don't know if they've seen this film. You should probably ask them if they've seen this film. If not, you could
think they have.
I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it for them. And well, if you see your cousins again, I will tell them. I promise not to tell anything about this film. But yeah, Hannah Montana the movie. At least it's got Miley Cyrus again, because like how yes, she has a way to play both Miley Stewart and Hannah Montana herself. Yep. And next would be specific film of 2010. But why don't I just show Muppets 2011 film?
Yes, that is from Disney.
It's Disney's The Muppets. It has like Kermit's body on there.
They might have mentioned SpongeBob in one part of the film.
Like in this 2011 adaptation of Muppets from Disney?
Yes.
I would have to say so myself, because at least, like, yeah, it's got great actors like Amy Adams and Chris Cooper. I was about to say, no, that's not Chris Pratt who did Mario in the CGI Mario movie from last year. No, it's Chris Cooper. And surprisingly, Selena Gomez did make a guest appearance in this movie too.
And this was actually one of the last films to have Jerry Nelson in there before he passed in 2012.
Well, this Blu-ray came out at the start of 2012, or sometime in the spring of 2012, but this film originally...
He passed in the summer, in August of 2012.
But he was able to survive it. You're saying Jerry Nelson, the one who was
the Count on Sesame Street, and Robin the Frog in the Muppets.
Oh, okay. But also there's a sequel called Muppets Most Wanted that came out in 2014.
I've seen that one too.
And this Muppets film too.
Yes.
Okay. What the hell? I thought your thing was going to freeze, but luckily I'm not just explaining previews. I'm showing off the movie only. I think Jason Segel's the one who played, I think it's Walter? No. I think, well, Gary's the one with the suit right there. That's the Muppet Gary. I think that's his name. Or no, I think the boy's name is Gary, and Walter's The Muppet. I get these two mixed up sometimes because I've watched this only a few times, the Muppets 2011 film.
I've seen that film once in theaters.
Don't have the Blu-ray or DVD yet. Well, even though, like I said, Blu-rays come with DVDs, so you don't have to worry about owning a Blu-ray combo pack in your collection like I do. But yeah. And it's got this best quote, not just the year's best family film, it's one of the best years. And they say the word period. Just like I mentioned, this is like with the Beauty and the Beast, the Diamond Classics VHS from 92, or the... Well, now I'm showing it right here with the Muppets 2012.
They also did the same thing, like, not only is it like the best movie, it's also the year's best period. That they also did that with Happy Feet.
Yep. Which, yes, we should... I think we're going to re-show the Warner Brothers Home Media Collection soon, because... well, we'll have to figure that out. But anyway, Muppets 2011, I recommend this. Because in loving memory of, Jerry Nelson.
And Jane Henson, who
Well, of
passed
course.
in 2013.
Who? What else? What other person did you say?
Jane Henson, Jim Henson's wife.
Oh, his wife. That's hard to say. The wife of Jim Henson, but I'll just say this was before Jim Henson's wife passed away. But anyway, Muppets 2011, I recommend this, and I will get the Muppets Most Wanted 2014 release soon. And unfortunately, the last official live-action Disney film I would have to show off in this collection stream, Flicka, but I think just to make it go a little bit longer, we'll show off some bonus stuff if you don't mind. But yeah, the last thing I have of the official live-action Disney films, Tomorrowland, released in 2015. Because I tried to watch the Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day, and get this, there were already problems occurring so much in Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day Disney film. I'd rather read the book of that. But Tomorrowland, this one they show some Star Wars stuff, because this was after Disney bought out the Star Wars franchise in general.
Yes.
Lots of
20th Century Fox did the rights, then Warner Brothers, and then Disney took over.
I think Disney bought the rights to Star Wars in 2012 or 2013? Or maybe earliest 2014.
It might have been 2013, who knows?
We can just look it up. But yeah, Tomorrowland, this got some decent amount of actors. At least it's got the guy Frank, played by George Clooney. And it's got teen Casey, who is played by Britt Robertson. Good actor as well. This is like it takes on a futuristic adventure. It's
Tomorrowland's kind of like a live action Disney version of Peter Pan, where they go to Neverland.
Well, this one they go into like a futuristic version of some particular timeline. But yeah, I don't think you've seen this one either, Flicka. I will not tell you any spoilers, but I'll tell you what some cool, like I said, some Star Wars merchandise appeared in the store. Like when the teenage girl Casey was asking some owners of the store, where this came from. And one particular scene that scared me in the film was when a replica of Han Solo in carbonite made a loud slam on the floor when the store chaos occurred. Well, I mean, you've not seen Tomorrowland, but you should get this film. I mean, you'll probably like it. I mean, sure, it has one dramatic part towards the end. But yeah. But like I said,
what bonus Disney stuff you're showing next?
Well, don't you want to share your stuff, or do you don't have anything else Disney bonus to show since we're all done with live action everything Disney?
I don't have any bonus stuff to show.
I guess I'll show mine. These are the best ones I could show for now, at least. Cinderella Platinum Edition 2005 release.
Yeah, this was released October 4th, 2005. The Masterpiece Collection Edition came out October 4th, 1995, and the Walt Disney Classics Edition came out October 4th, 1988. So they came out on the same day, but just in different years.
Surprisingly, they always release this on the fourth day, but on different months and different years. But I'm surprised, like, I'll just mention this, the 1980...
The same month and the same day, but different years. October 4th, 1988 for the Classics Edition, October 4th, 1995 for the Masterpiece Collection release, and October 4th, 2005 for the Platinum Edition.
But this Platinum Edition, surprisingly, I will say this, unfortunately, yes, 5 days before that garbage Playhouse Disney show came out.
Oh, you're talking about Little Einsteins, huh?
Yes, it has a pamphlet for advertising Little Einsteins in this DVD, which I'm not going to show you because I don't want to show you the gross show.
I'm probably not going to... Even though I do have one DVD of Little Einsteins, I'm not going to show that either.
Because that's just where I should put, like, Playhouse Disney, because it's like the babyish version of Disney Channel and other things. But yeah, Cinderella. I know you don't have this DVD variant of Cinderella,
But
or you can just
to be honest, I think Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is better because at least it has original Disney characters like Mickey, Donald, and Goofy from the classic Disney characters we all know and love. And
But yeah, Cinderella. I know you don't have this Platinum Edition DVD just yet.
Yeah,
or you
the
can get the
editions of Cinderella I have are the 1988 and 1995 VHS releases, but that's about it.
This DVD might give you a treat. I mean, if you don't, like I said, you could just avoid the sneak peeks. Well, I don't know if this doesn't have a trailer for Little Einsteins. I'll have to look through this DVD just to be sure, and I'll be like, oh my god, Disney, you put now my least favorite Playhouse Disney show on this DVD, along with showing it on Scamps Adventure 2006 DVD, which I don't have that yet. But yeah, Cinderella Platinum Edition. This is a cool release. But now I'm going to show you both Lady and the Tramp 1 and 2 together on DVD, but like these editions I like the best.
This does not have I looked at the previews for this DVD. There is no Little Einsteins trailer on the DVD of Cinderella.
But only on the booklet that I have that I'm not going to show. But yeah, here's my DVD only versions of Lady and the Tramp. I never got to show you before Flicka, but now here they are. 2006 Platinum Edition of the first Lady and the Tramp. It's simple 2001 DVD of Scamps Adventure. But let me show you the 50th anniversary, why is this released in 2006? But Lady and the Tramp originally came out in 1955.
They should have put this one out in 2005.
No, Disney didn't do that. Simply with Sleeping Beauty, why did they put the Platinum Edition in 2008, but it released in 1959?
Or 2003 for Platinum Edition.
But they did a special edition DVD of Sleeping Beauty, but yeah. You should probably get this Platinum Edition of Lady and the Tramp Flicka, or if you're not, just get the 2012 DVD release. I mean, I don't know if you'll get any of these Disney releases on DVD for your birthday. Who knows?
Yeah, because a lot of them I have on VHS, and they bring me the most memories.
I mean, even if you had these on DVD, it wouldn't honestly matter because, I mean, even though you told me in some of your previous streams you're most of a DVD collector more than a VHS collector. Well, even if like the film is on...
And if I do collect VHS tapes, they're mainly from Disney.
Okay, well, I collect DVDs and Blu-rays because I like to watch them on the highest format, but yeah. But at least this image of Lady and Tramp looking at each other and they're smearing on this noodle of spaghetti, because I was showing Underdog earlier in the main collection. This reference is in Underdog, so I'm showing it right here.
All right. And
there's Scamps Adventure.
The 1998 VHS of Lady and the Tramp also has Lady and the Tramp eating spaghetti like this.
On the 87 VHS, they're just looking at each other without eating the spaghetti.
But the 1998 VHS, this also has a similar picture like that.
But except both of them are looking away from each other at the camera, while this one they're looking directly at each other. Which unfortunately we never got a Platinum Edition VHS of Lady and the Tramp, the first one, in America, because this was the first Platinum Edition to be DVD only in the United States, basically. But someone said in Canada they got a Platinum Edition VHS of this. But I mean, yeah. But also... if there's the Platinum Edition of Lady the Tramp, I'm probably just going to keep that for collector's purposes. And here's Scamp's Adventure Simple 2001 release on DVD. Which I did try out putting this 2001 disc into my combo pack. That's a 2018 reprint of the 2012 Blu-ray release, but I tried it and it works wonders. So that's why. But I'm gonna get the 2006 DVD of Lady the Tramp soon. Well, of Scamp's Adventure rather. Yes, we all. Well, I'm just showing it off because we already talked about this movie. And I also have the VHS counterpart, which I'm not gonna go grab because it's in a box of stuff. But I know, yes, you're not going to get this sequel. Like I said, Flicka, because you like that original better.
Yeah, the original is always the better. But Jodie Benson voices Lady in this film, unlike the original, where Barbara Lottie does the voice of Lady.
And how I did mention, like, since we're showing off bonus stuff, how the toddler baby boy character Junior is voiced by Andrew McDonough, and he doesn't act like a spoiled baby brat too much in the sequel. Like, he only acted sad once because he missed his Scamp. And, like, this one picture I took on my phone, Flicka, well, like, I took a screenshot. Like, he's doing this weird expression with his eyes closed, thinking he's gonna cry again, and his mom's holding him tight in her arms. That's like during the picnic scene, which I haven't watched this film so many times yet. I've only watched Scamp's Adventure twice, Flicka. I've only seen the original once, and I'm never watching it again. Because people say, why do you need to watch the film over and over again if you've already seen it? But anyway, yeah. Scamp's Adventure. And yes, of course, Bill Fagerbacke, we know, is in here. The voice actor of Patrick Star from SpongeBob SquarePants is in this film.
Yeah.
Well, actually, like, and I also like when you brought up something like one of your previous streams, Flicka, like saying, what if this character wears just a diaper? I actually found an image online of how Junior would look like with just a diaper on. God, I do not want to show you. It's so embarrassing to show, and I don't want to show it. There's no way I can. But at least I know like at the beginning of the film Junior, he was wearing his pajamas, but he was being pushed in his baby carriage. It's similar to like how the Flintstone boys, the Flintstone dads, were pushing their kids in the baby stroller.
Yes, in the season 4 episode, Daddy's Anonymous.
Yes, because we know Pebbles Flintstone is the daughter of Fred Flintstone, and Bam Bam Rubble
is the son of Barney Rubble.
And yes, we know the wives of Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble are
Betty for Barney Rubble and Wilma for Fred Flintstone. And
because I don't know the voice actors and cast for Pebbles and Bam Bam Rubble and Pebbles Flintstone.
Bam Bam Rubble is done by Don Messick, who also did Scooby-Doo and the Hanna-Barbera TV series Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? And
okay.
Pebbles Flintstone is surprisingly voiced by Gene Vanderpyle, who also does Wilma.
Oh my god. But anyway, a more of Lady the Tramp 2 Scamp's Adventure, where I loved how the toddler baby boy Junior, voiced by Andrew McDonough, was only sad once because he made that sad expression because he misses his buddy Scamp.
I also forgot to tell you this. Alan Reed, the voice of Fred Flintstone, voices one of the dogs in the original Lady and the Tramp.
It has to be down to either Jock or Trusty, Jock or Trusty, because he wouldn't voice Jim Deere in the original. It had to be Jock or Trusty that. Well, that's Jock right there because he's got the beard underneath his nose, and that's how his eyebrows are looked. So I think Alan Reed had to be the voice of Jock or Trusty in the original.
Yes.
Okay, so I think it's Jock or Trusty. But I think in this movie, I think they're voiced by some other people, Jock and Trusty. But like I said, I'll bring up more with because I love how Andrew. Well, no, why am I saying Andrew? That's not the kid's name. Junior is the kid's name. Junior, well, James Brown Jr., voiced by Andrew McDonough. I loved how he was not sad. He did keep crying over and over and over again. Every time he sees an exciting thing in chaos, he jumps in excitement. That's kind of like how I think he's acting like Junior, voiced by Andrew McDonough, is similar to how like he's like a silly Kiki or Finn from Dragon Tales.
Yes. And
like every time he sees a chaotic thing, he jumps in excitement. Unlike in the original, unfortunately, yes, the baby cried so much because of these things.
Yes, and not to mention in Lady and the Tramp, the lady actually cries later on in the film because she's like, "Goodbye and take this with you," before she storms off into the doghouse crying.
Oh my god. So not only does the baby cry so much in the original, but Lady cried in one scene in the original?
Yes. And the other dogs were howling and crying when they were when they were left in the pound in the original film as well.
But in the sequel, the son of Lady and Tramp, Scamp, voiced by Scott Wolf, he's the one who gets kidnapped. Like, see, that's the puppy right there, Scamp, he's the son of Lady and the Tramp. But they also have 3 daughter puppies, Annette, Colette, and Danielle. And, of course, Alyssa Milano, who is the voice of Angel. That's also a cutie character. But of course, like I know, some people say they didn't like Aunt Sarah in the sequel, but they'll see she was better in the original. You know who she's the aunt of Jim Deere, but she's also the great aunt of James Brown Jr., aka the boy Junior. She's the great aunt of Junior, but she's Jim Deere's aunt. Or
yes.
I don't know if you liked Aunt Sarah, and well, you've not seen the sequel, but you've always liked the original. I think you might
have not seen Lady and the Tramp 2: Scamp's Adventure, but I think another Disney sequel that I have seen, I've seen both the original Rescuers and the Rescuers Down Under.
Those are theatrical films. I'm talking about ones that got straight to home media. Not only this one, but I think I'm also talking about like ones like the Peter Pan Return to Neverland or the Jungle Book 2.
Or even the Return of Jafar or Aladdin and the King of Thieves.
But yeah,
there's even a Pocahontas 2: Journey to a New World, which
I heard video. That some people say that was a horrible Pocahontas sequel, but I don't think it was that bad, honestly. At least it didn't happen. There was
even 101 Dalmatians 2: Patch's London Adventure.
Yep, that came out straight to DVD and VHS at the start of 2003. But anyway, yeah. Scamp's Adventure, original DVD release. Well, even though I think, like, I'm telling you this, now I'm bringing up the character called Aunt Sarah. Like I said, she's the great aunt of Junior. I don't know if she does, I think she does horrible babysitting the baby in the original, but I don't think she does much in this sequel. Aunt Sarah.
Not really that much. I don't think.
But seeing Jim Deere, I think that's enough. Well, let me just show you some other stuff. Now I have another version of Aladdin to show.
The Platinum Edition from 2004. Come on, they could have released it in 2002 instead of 2004 to honor the 10th anniversary of the film.
They could have done it the same year as Beauty and the Beast Platinum Edition DVD.
Or actually, they should have released Beauty and the Beast Platinum Edition on DVD in 2001 because the film came out in 1991.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's Aladdin, the original. Well, I also have the Diamond Edition Blu-ray, but luckily I'm just showing just bonus stuff because I have so many versions of the first Aladdin. But even though I'm going to get the Will Smith Genie live action Aladdin remake soon. But yeah, there's not much to say about Aladdin. But The Whole New World. I think this is a different version of A Whole New World. This is performed by Nick and Jessica People. Surprisingly, Jessica Simpson. Well, not to be confused, saying because I also bring this up because I don't know why Bart Simpson calls his dad by his first name, Homer Simpson. When literally you're supposed to be calling your dad just simply called Dad.
Yes.
So why does he call? I don't know why he keeps. Even if you watch you've seen I think you might like The Simpsons much better than Family Guy, Flicka.
I've seen a little bit of The Simpsons, and I'm not really a fan of 20th Century Fox animated films
or shows rather, but yeah,
or
Aladdin.
shows.
Well, they did make a movie of The Simpsons in 2007, but yeah, Aladdin
And
2000.
one of the pieces of background music from SpongeBob was actually used in The Simpsons first. You know, the Line Man, which was the theme that they used for the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy episodes of SpongeBob, was used earlier in The Simpsons before SpongeBob even started.
Oh my god, like because Simpsons aired several years before SpongeBob did, but yeah, Aladdin 2004. Yeah, like Simpsons came out a decade before SpongeBob did, but yeah, Aladdin Platinum Edition from 2004. They should have done this in 2002, and
Now Disney owns the rights to 20th Century Fox content now, so the Walt Disney Company has taken over 20th Century Fox in recent years.
but yeah, here's something Pixar, but it's 2D animated. Buzz Lightyear Star Command: The Adventure Begins. Which I'm surprised. Like now, I'll bring this up since we did show James the Giant Peach it was the previous stream when we showed James and the Giant Peach. That one is live action at the beginning and the end, but the rest of the movie is computer animation. This one they use computer animation at the beginning, and the rest of the movie is completely 2D computer hand-drawn animation.
Not to mention, this does not feature the Pixar variant of the Walt Disney Pictures logo, but it uses the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo before the Pixar logo starts.
Well, on this DVD and I think on the VHS, the Pixar logo is, when it starts hopping, it's silent for a few seconds, but then it makes more hopping noises before he notices, goes to the eye and jumps on it. Well, whereas on other Pixar films, they do it fine. But yeah. I think you've seen this flick. You may like this, but if you've seen this film, that's cool.
No, I haven't, but I've seen the Toy Story and Toy Story 2, but
you might like this. You could get this on either VHS or DVD, so it doesn't matter which format you get. Honestly, I really want to get this on VHS. I might. But, well, even though this has a home video preview for the home media release of Toy Story 2 coming out soon. But even though it's strange, like they showed Jesse but unfortunately in this one, Woody is not voiced by Tom Hanks in the beginning portion, the computer animated sequence.
Is he voiced by Jim Hanks, his brother?
Yes. Jim Hanks instead of Tom Hanks, because like when this film came out, Tom Hanks was too busy working on the film Castaway that came out the same year as this. So that's why Jim Hanks had to voice Woody instead of Tom Hanks. Even though it would be really easy just to still do Tom Hanks, but even though like Jim Hanks still does Woody in the Toy Story video games, but in the actual movies, he's still voiced by Tom Hanks Woody. But at least Buzz Lightyear is still voiced by Tim Allen, both in the computer animated sequence and the actual movie itself. He's still voiced by
Santa Claus live action films as well.
You've not seen you've seen the Santa Claus films, all three of them with Tim Allen.
No, but I might want to watch them again soon. I might want to watch them soon.
Well, I mean, people say you could just do Christmas stuff. You can just watch the Christmas stuff in summer, like because they have this random holiday called Christmas in July. But yeah, Buzz Lightyear Star Command: The Adventure Begins. I say give this film a watch. Like I said, you could get it on either VHS or DVD because this never got reissued on Blu-ray. Why couldn't they just done this in 2020, Disney? Why couldn't you just put this on Blu-ray in 2020 in honor of its 20th anniversary, or maybe in 2010 for its 10th anniversary,
or 2015 for the 15th anniversary?
I guess maybe people just didn't like this film that much because I think because The Adventure Begins, they say it compilates the first 3 episodes of the cartoon show onto one DVD. That's why they didn't put this on Blu-ray.
Kind of like when The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh was compiled together, featuring 3 short films compiled into one package feature.
But yeah, that's Buzz Lightyear Star Command: The Adventure Begins. Now I'll show you a different variant of Monsters, Inc. Flicka. This is the 2-disc DVD I was telling you about. Well, I mean, this is the DVD I'm talking to you about Monsters, Inc. where you can get. Make sure to please skip the part at this portion of the movie. Well, it's easy to skip. Like, after, they escape, out of Randall's secret thing where he holds the Scream extractor. After, this thing, when you see the simulation door, when they call this thing, basically push skip on your remote so you don't have to listen to this part where Sully tries to do a scare demonstration and don't have to worry about his scary face giving you freaking nightmares. like I said, I think you just get this DVD. But I'm actually doing a trick, Flicka, to put this, well, these 2 discs from the DVD into my Blu-ray combo pack of Monsters Inc. because I don't really need the digital copy because I don't really use digital copies that much. But even better than that, I'll have to get like a replacement 6-disc Blu-ray case because my Blu-ray combo pack 3D combo pack comes with Blu-ray 3D disc, 2 Blu-ray discs with bonus and feature, and the digital copy. So I'll have to get a 6-disc Blu-ray case to replace it. Because I like how this DVD you can select the hilarious outtakes, or you can just select the end credits, but push the full screen option on this DVD, so you can watch the hilarious outtakes during the credits, or you can just put this disc 2 into the player. But yeah, we know what this Monsters Inc. copy looks like on DVD, but some people just like this version better than the Blu-ray, honestly, even though you can just select the film. And because I don't like how the widescreen version you can't view the credits with the outtakes, but on the full screen one you can.
I've seen this film once on VHS.
I mean, it was official VHS release, not like a recorded VHS like mine from my childhood.
It was the official one.
And luckily the tape was all in blue, Monsters Inc. All VHS copies of Monsters Inc., the tape is blue.
Yeah.
I guess they did it blue because, you know, that's the color of Sully, the character. That's why they put the tape all in blue, but luckily you could find this DVD.
And I think there might be all blue copies of, like, the 2003 VHS of The Lion King, even.
Yeah, like I said, you get that one particular copy of The Lion King Platinum Edition VHS, brand new, like, and the tape will still be in blue, but the label for the film is still in black for some reason. But yeah, this 2-disc DVD of Monsters Inc. Flick, I recommend this because I know you're not a big fan of collecting Blu-rays too much either, because I know even though Blu-rays come with DVDs, but yeah. Oh yeah, there's the Monsters Inc. 2-disc DVD. I've been opening up so much, even though I'm just using this for a replacement to fix it for my Blu-ray compact because I want to put these, because like I said, this is the disc that they put in the 2009 Blu-ray release of Monsters Inc. This disc 1 right here, but they did not include the bonus features disc. That's why I'm going to also get like the replacement cases to replace these. The similar thing with Finding Nemo once I find that 2-disc DVD of Finding Nemo.
I used to have a 2-disc DVD of Finding Nemo.
I have that too, but I would like to get it back one of these days. Because also, like I said, if I did that, I'll have to get a replacement 6-disc Blu-ray case for my for this and Finding Nemo. But for Toy Story, I have to get it for get a 5-disc Blu-ray case. Well, even though I could swap it, it's really easy because I want to get those 2-disc DVDs of Toy Story 1 and 2 because I want to also get that cool Toy Box edition with the supplementary bonus feature DVD, which I want to get.
All right.
And then here's Cars bonus disc. This is the Walmart exclusive that came up with the widescreen version of Cars. The Target version came with the full screen edition if you got it from Target, but Target's done selling physical media. RIP selling physical media at Target. But Walmart's still selling physical media because recently the Disney Movie Club website is shutting down. Well, yeah, I heard it recently shut down, so there's no way you can enter points anymore. Even though I was not a big fan of that website because they were cool in a way, but now that they'll be dearly missed. But yeah, this Cars geared up bonus DVD disc. Like I said, the Walmart one you get with the widescreen version of Cars, but the Target one you get with the full screen version. I'll have to get that Target version of the Cars bonus disc. I'll have to insert this into my Cars movie review HMR supplemental soon. But yeah, this Cars bonus disc, you should probably give this a try, Flicka. I mean, they feature a lot of the things. They show the Rascal Flatts version of Life is a Highway, which I like better than that stupid version that plays in the Steve Martin version of Cheaper by the Dozen. I don't like the other version of Life is a Highway. I like the Rascal Flatts version so much better. And other stuff. And here's the High School. Well, actually, to show easier, let me just show this High School Musical: The Concert. It's a simple DVD release. Just comes with 1 disc inside. But unfortunately, in this one, they did not bring Zac Efron to do in this. Like, the one who plays Troy Bolton in all 3 High School Musical films. But at least, like, they still have Corbin Bleu and Monica Coleman and Ashley Tisdale and Vanessa Hudgens and Lucas Grabeel, who did Ryan Evans. They only replaced one actor with Zac Efron, which I don't even know what his name is, to be honest. The one who replaced Zac Efron in this? Wait, hold on a minute. I think I see him. Yeah, Drew Seeley. I don't know why Drew Seeley replaced Zac Efron in this. Come on, Disney. I guess Zac Efron was too busy? I don't know. But at least in High School Musical 2, they made Zac Efron come back to do Troy Bolton. But here's something else cool. The High School Musical 2 Walmart exclusive bonus DVD. That's some of the thing I showed with the Cars one. This does contain the pilot episode of the Phineas and Ferb TV series right here. Yep, see right here, it has the Phineas and Ferb bonus pilot episode right there. And so I put these gem things. I don't use that because I don't use. It says you can use it on iPods, but I don't like iPods. I don't use iPods, but anyway. And the last thing to show just a fun flicker. These are really cool guilty pleasures. I wanted this in a pink DVD case because why not? I know that you'll probably may not like this as much. The Disney Princess Stories Volume 1, A Gift from the Heart. I was like, oh, I like Disney Princesses, so why not try this with all Disney Princesses all in one? I mean, you don't have any DVDs in pink cases like I do.
Nope.
I mean, pink cases, like, some people say that you have to have pink products because that's just to prevent people from getting breast cancer, which I hate getting breast cancer. We wish cancer would stop being spread all over the place. Oh, yeah. But at least this is better than owning that stupid Hit Entertainment Angelina Ballerina show, which, yeah, good thing you stay away from Angelina Ballerina, Flicka. It's a bad Hit Entertainment show because it's made only for girls.
One of my Thomas DVDs has a couple of Angelina Ballerina trailers on there at the beginning.
Wait, seriously, it does? Which Thomas DVDs have the Angelina Ballerina trailer only at the end, not the beginning?
The beginning, actually.
Okay, so it's a Thomas DVD has it at the beginning.
Oh, and it's one of those CGI era releases. I think it's that Merry Christmas Thomas has a couple of Angelina Ballerina trailers before a Barney trailer sets in.
Oh my god. But luckily I skipped the previews because I don't want to sit through those during opening videos, which I don't think I'm going to stop. I don't think I can do any more opening videos because I'm so sick of YouTube saying I'm going to get a copyright strike.
I know how much you hate Angelina Ballerina, and NMRKP 2003, she hates Barney the Dinosaur.
I don't blame her. I mean, but at least like in some episodes of Barney, like they show little girl humans with Barney, which I understand that, but yeah. I mean, you probably will not get these Flicka, probably a pass on these Princess Stories DVDs. Even though you like the Disney princesses themselves in the actual films, not these stories compilation releases. But I guess why not? I like Disney princesses, so why don't I just get this? And last things I want to show you are these classic cartoon favorites starring these characters. First, we're going to start off with Goofy. Or as he says,
whoa!
Yep, that's the impression of everyone's favorite laughing Goofy.
Hi, everybody, it's me, Goofy.
Ah, yes. Yep, here's starring Goofy compilation volume 3. Does have some great Goofy cartoons. I'll have to watch this compilation release one of these days. Well, anyway, starring Goofy, I absolutely recommend that. At least I got some of them from the main ones. I do need to get Mickey and Donald soon, but now here's Chip and Dale volume 4. I don't know how to do a Chip and Dale impression. I may not be good at their impressions. I I probably can't do a Chip and Dale impression. I would be so bad at it. But at least like these twin characters know how to tell them apart. The one with the black nose is Chip, and the red one is Dale. The red nose Dale.
There's a DVD release that like says starring Mickey and starring Donald.
Yeah, I'm trying to get those compilation ones. I know what the starring Mickey one looks like because it's just a simple red, and it has they tell you about these numbers on the spine.
Well,
so, like I said,
I had volume number 6, which was a music themed classic cartoon favorites release, and volume 7, which was Extreme Adventure Fun, which was.
Well, speaking of Extreme Adventure Fun, well, before we get to that, yeah, I don't think I could do a good Chip and Dale impression. I'd be so bad at it. So yeah, Chip and Dale starring volume favorites 4. I recommend this one. I mean, if you're good at a Chip and Dale impression better than I am, I understand.
I can't really do Chip and Dale either.
But yeah, like I said, at least they got their noses different colors to tell which one of them apart. Because
But I can do. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yep, that's Pluto's impression. But as you said about something about Extreme Adventure Fun, here it is right now, Volume 7. You said it's Volume 7. Here we are. This is a 2005.
I used to have that DVD along with Volume 6, which was the music-themed release.
Maybe that would contain stuff from the Make My Music and Melody Time, like musical videos, which I don't have those yet. But yeah, Extreme Adventure Fun. This one, I'm glad this one doesn't have the. Well, actually, you'll see why in a minute. And the last one, rather to wrap it up because of this, we're finishing off Disney stuff. Best Pals Mickey and Minnie Volume 10.
Hi, everybody! It's me, Mickey Mouse.
Yep, that's Dwayne Allwine's Mickey Mouse impression.
Yeah. Donald, be nice to people.
Actually, I know one impression of Mickey. Now, Donald, no name calling. Yep, that's Donald Duck's impression, which I still. And there's his girlfriend Minnie Mouse, which this is why I love them so much as a girlfriend and boyfriend.
You know, her voice kind of reminds me of Cassie from Dragon Tales, kind of.
Minnie Mouse, voiced by Rushy Taylor.
Kind of reminds me of Chantal Strand's Cassie. What if she was the voice of Minnie one of those times?
Well, it would be cool because Chantal Strand did an amazing Cassie, so why not make her replace Rushy Taylor after Rushy Taylor passed away?
Yeah.
That would be cool. I mean, maybe we could have one instance of Disney with Chantal Strand, but yeah. And unfortunately, this classic cartoon favorites does have the stupid little Einstein's trailer, but at least it has some other good stuff that make up for that. There's some sneak peeks for Dumbo. There's a sneak preview for Fox and the Hound 2.
Where is that trailer located? That bad trailer? Is it at the very beginning before the other one set in?
Well, on this DVD, it goes the first couple previews. It goes to the Little Mermaid sneak peek first, then it goes to the Dumbo one, then it goes to the Fox and the Hound 2 trailer, then it goes to the stupid little Einstein's trailer after the Fox and the Hound 2 trailer. But I don't know what
those other ones, they did not have it.
No, because this one advertises for the second little Einstein's DVD, which I will not.
This DVD came out in 2006.
Yes, so this was advertising for one of the little Einstein's DVDs coming out soon. Because usually,
I hate to tell you this, but there is also a little Einstein's trailer on the 2007 Friendship Edition of The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, God. But even though I can just watch the My Friends Tigger and Pooh episode on that DVD, even though you haven't seen the My Friends Tigger and Pooh, correct, and probably just pass on that too.
No. But at least the Jungle Book VHS, or at least the Jungle Book DVD, does not contain anything like that. It doesn't really contain a little Einstein's trailer on the 2007 DVD of the Jungle Book.
But I think all the other trailers are as follows. They have this has the Leroy and Stitch trailer and the one of the Disney Princess compilation DVDs, and the last one what other to round it up than none other than the Lady and the Tramp 2 Scamps Adventure Special Edition 2006 DVD coming out soon. strangely it did come out on DVD, but strangely the VHS was only to Disney Movie Club, the 2006 VHS of Scamp's Adventure, but the DVD you can find the easiest.
Well, everybody, we'll see you real soon, everyone. Goodbye, everybody.
Yep, I guess that's show off a lot of my bonus stuff of Disney. Anyway, I guess that means we are done, Flicka.
Yep.
I guess I'll go then. Thanks for having me on.
And we finished the Disney home media collection. Stay tuned for a new home media collection coming soon.